Yo, what is up guys? I'm here hitting you up with a new Etheria restart video. Today I have something very special to you guys. We have a Inferno Aurora one-shot team. I set it up yesterday after a couple of hours trial and error. I figured it out how to set it up properly, and I want to showcase it to you guys today. The thing though is we will do it a little bit separately than I do usually with these types of videos. The reason being is simple. I have extreme PC issues right now. I'm getting blue screens left and right, so I will not tap into the game right now. So I'm just showing you the replay footage I pre-recorded beforehand, which I would have shown you anyways if I would have done it the way I usually do it. But I can't tap into the game right now because if I do that, then my PC will crash for the 11th time. I'm recording this video for I don't know how many times. I tried already to record this video, and it's probably my 11th attempt at this point, and I don't even know if I will make it work this time or if I will lose the footage again. The way I want to show you is, so this is already in the middle of the run because I only record like the last 70 seconds of the way I set up my recording, but you can see the team in the background already. While there is the team, I will now explain you, I will tell you the stats of the team, and while I'm looking at it on my phone, and I will also put screenshots on the screen so you can actually look at the stats on the units I'm talking about, so you have a better understanding on how to gear these units and necessarily what they need. For the first unit, let's talk about Yali first. So Yali is basically on a standard DPS build. I still have on my Harvest Fury Edge build with Revelation. As you can see, she has a lot of attack right now. Ideally, she has more crit damage. She's on a attack crit damage build, but I would rather have an attack crit double crit damage. The problem is I didn't farm enough Terramaton yet, and the crit damage Fury HPs I have is on my Didding right now, and that's why we have such high attack on the Yali. Obviously she is on a Revelation piece. Then next up we have the Didding. The Didding is on a Momentum Battle Will Fury Edge with a count. You can also use White Fang, which also works. It really depends on what you can like, how you maximize your stats with your unit, but I really like Battle Will on Didding, guys. Like I'm a huge fan of Battle Will. I will keep that. Now as you can see, those are his stats plus 2300 attack plus 279% crit damage. I know he has very high crit damage. He's on a triple crit damage build, that's why his crit damage is that high. But to be honest, you can also do crit rate, double crit damage, attack, double crit damage, triple crit damage, whatever you want. Actually, I think there's not that big of a deal whatever you run with him. Really, I feel like the biggest impact is having him on a Momentum Battle Will build. I think that is the biggest impact you can get for him. Then we have the Beyond as well, which is very important to this build right here. Now for the Beyond, whatever you have on her, really it doesn't matter too much. I recommend having as a shell the Jackal Guard because she can speed buff herself and gets the turn meter boost, so she can get her turn fast and lap the enemy minions. But outside of that, really nothing else really matters too much. And you want to have her at plus 167, like around plus 170 speed. That's what you want to have because she needs to lap some of the minions there. Make sure that she has that speed. Outside of that, really nothing else matters. But very important, before I forget to mention it, the skill 2 needs to be level 4. The whole strat does not work if her skill 2 is not level 4. If it's not level 4, that doesn't work. You need to give her 3 lattices into her skill 2, and then you can make this work. And last but not least, we have Heinrich. By the way, guys, 2 more things. We have 2 setups. I'm showing you 2 setups right now, which both work, and I think the second team which I show you is even better. It's just a second slower, 2 seconds. At the end of the day, it's actually about the same. There's no Lily in this involved. In the whole thing, there's no Lily involved in here. And then last but not least, we have the Heinrich. And not actually, no, you know what? Let's not talk about Heinrich. Let's talk about the Linglaw first, because the Linglaw is built. So this is the Linglaw right now. I don't think there's anything to say. She just has plus 145 speed. That's about it really for this entire setup, really, and nothing else really matters, except for that you want to have like Supernova on her for the cleansing part. Outside of that, it's like whatever. And then for the Heinrich, my Heinrich is currently not geared because the gear is on the Viper, which is for the second setup. But basically view it is the Viper just needs a lot of accuracy and just needs to be slightly slower than the Ling Lao, and that's about it. If you can look at the footage right here, you see at the bottom, you see Ling Lao here, and then you see the Heinrich. So but the Heinrich is slightly faster than the left minion here, and that's about it. Okay, now this is for the setup, and now I will show you the run. So basically, because of the way I recorded this is now the pre footage. So what happened here, Aurora did her thing, right? Then Beyontin used her as free, and currently the Ling Lao is using her as free. That's where we are in the timeline here. Now let's start off. Now you can actually watch this run, how it works. Now the Heinrich uses as free, strips the immunity, lands his debuffs. I use White Fang on the Heinrich because I was like, yeah, maybe it helps with the mask removal, it adds some damage. I don't know if it actually does, but here you can see Yali procs. But you know what? Actually, all you need is 2 procs. Like everything after the second proc is just bonus. This here is just bonus at this point because most of the damage is coming from Didding. If you can get more, it's good, but outside of that, it's really just bonus. There's a lot of RNG involved also in here. Can the Heinrich strip and land his stuff? Then the Ling Lao can she successfully cleanse the debuffs on the Yali and the Didding, right? And then the Yali herself, can she land her defense break, and does she do her follow-up? And also with this specific lineup, also you do the exact same thing every single time, but depending on Aurora, what happens with the crits and something, your Yali or something might die before you even get the chance to do something. Now afterwards, the Didding is doing his thing, doing his as free, and then hits for 2 times, boom boom, and then you can see she's low. But the thing here is, as you can see before, if we go back a little bit of second here, like around here, we were on auto, right? Up here. Now, the reason why this is a manual run and you cannot auto this, by the way, is because of the Beyontin. The Beyontin is the huge bottleneck of why this is not autoable, because of her stupid AI. Her AI does not do what you want her to do. You cannot manipulate it in any shape or form. So that's why we have to do that this time separately. We have to do it differently this time, and you have to set it on manual, and you have to use the S2 of the Beyontin on the Didding. This is what you need to do. You need to use the S2 of the Beyontin on the Didding. Now once you do that, the Didding now resets his S free, and he gets the turn immediately, and then he can follow up with a second S free, and it's GG. And there we go. This is now 42. Now this run depends. It's somewhere between 38 to 42 seconds basically, depending on what really happens, right? Now there's like, you lose a second here or there, you're a second faster depending on what really happens in this fight. But overall, I will also show you a screenshot of my actual time, 39 seconds, so you don't think like, okay, the title is a clickbait. No, it's not. You can see here I achieved the 39 second. I just don't have the 39 second recorded. That's for that. Now with this done, I want to show you the second team. Now for the second one, we actually have a full lineup. Like you can actually see it from start to finish, what I explained before, but here you can actually see what happens. So the standard thing basically with Aurora, right? And then now we replaced the Heinrich with Viper, which in my opinion is a lot safer because of Viper's passive, that when the Aurora crits, that actually you don't receive that much damage, and the damage mitigation, the attack down and everything, right? Basically around the same thing, and you do the exact same thing but with Viper here basically, but you're just missing a little bit of extra damage with the Heinrich would provide to you, but really at the end of the day it's not that big of a deal. And then as you can see here, actually now the team has a lot more survivability. You do the S2, then you do the S3, and then we bonk it 2 times. And the reason why we also cleared it, now this is where you saw it, the battle world proc with the 88k. This helped out, and then we got a final time of 41 seconds with this team setup. Slightly slower, but at the end of the day it's basically the same thing. Heinrich, just you can get away with like 1 or 2 extra seconds because he dies in the middle of the whole thing, so you don't waste a turn that he gets or another unit gets, and that's basically how you can speed up that process. But yeah, this is for you guys if you want to have some fun with the game, if you want to achieve that 3-star rating on your Inferno Aurora, so you can actually do like a 10 run instead of doing like a 5 or an 8. So once you run an auto, you can just do a 10, you know, and you just get more and modules out of your grind. And hey, I thought that was a nice little touch to show you that you can do a little bit of different things with this game here. And yeah, guys, as always, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. I really appreciate it, and see you with the next one. Deuces.